Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up, my natural talent. Man, me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple.
Give thanks to life and the gathering. Wagwan my people, hope everybody okay, hope everybody alright. People remember me always come and me tell you say them can't blindside you know. Once me they are going on the news, them can't check on the car. Most things we talk about, if not everything already, you know. See that now FLA in the news again. Front and center them there this time. And them attack half the thing them we didn't know long time happen.
They range from convicted murderers, persons who had conviction for illegal possession of firearm, robbery with aggravation, rape, drug trafficking, and let me state it categorically clear here that those information were present on the file before the board granted the approval. And I'll go further to state to you that there are cases so blatant that the board denied initially that individual the firearm license on the basis that they said the persons were not fit and proper. And mere weeks later, the same members of the board who denied the person picked up the file and granted the person the license. He was found in a car with an illegal firearm and was arrested by the police and went to court and pled guilty and was sentenced. That gentleman later applied for a firearm license. The board of the FLA denied him the license on the basis that he had a conviction and that he had lied on his application that he never had that conviction. That application was denied in 2014, August. Yet, without a new application or without any appeal being filed by the gentleman, the very said board granted him a license 3 months later. A man extradited to the United States and returned was allowed 4 gun licenses. What was curious is that the board was reversing decisions of the previous board, meaning one board would deny the license on the basis that the person is not fit and proper, and although the new board had no new application before it or no new information, they were picking up the files out of the registry and approving the persons on a willy-nilly basis, and that is how several criminal elements got licenses. In fact, it mushroomed among the staff, and it was now widespread what was taking place. In fact, there's correspondence from the Ministry of National Security, from the then permanent secretary to the board of the FLA, that they're warning them to cease a practice that they were carrying out. And that practice was one in which, when the very board denied a person an application for firearm license, that person was appealing now to the minister. And while the person was appealing to the minister, the board of the FLA granted the license to the individual while the matter was on appeal to the minister. The ministry became aware of that and warned the FLA of it, but nothing was done to prevent it from continuing.
I want to state here and now that neither the gentleman nor his wife made any application for a firearm license to the FLA. You may want to check with the tax office, that's one, or the agency of government in charge of fingerprints and so on, just to verify if those persons had ever approached them any at all to receive documentation that will be part of the application process.
Criminal and them family alone that get machine to protect themselves. Good law-abiding citizens now get no gun. Yes, people, we say what we say, we say. And a long time we've been saying this because we see it happening over and over and over again. People want to remember good. A corruption run about here. I can tell you something. You not even have no whole heap of money now on no clothes. You just need one little tube some money and make it look like enough and say, watch out, man. This more want, that more want, how they get it. This is Jamaica, me I tell you no people. Corruption at its highest level. And you see the people them at the top. They are the most corrupt. You understand? That is why the country stay the way it stay. Said what I said and I mean what I said. And me now take you back. And for the people them who want to know somebody corrupt individual, them will get machine. You can go up on the ground. The ground put up a video over there and them call all name. Anyway, people may come over and come in out to dwell upon this a story and no longer. Because I see one boy, yes, and this is a corruption that is highest form too. Because him liar must him tell him say, yo, go and apply for the discount. Take the not guilty plea and turn it in a guilty. They might get less term. So who me I talk about now? Accused Ricardo Campbell on Tuesday changed his plea to guilty midway his trial for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition in the Kingston gun court. Surprised by the arrival of prosecution, witness Detective Constable Jason McKay Campbell, who was arrested during a stop and search last January in Garvey-Made, Portmore, St. Catherine, made an about turn. Yes, people, him turned right around on Tuesday, changing the plea from not guilty. McKay, a member of the St. Catherine South Police Division Special Operations Unit, was previously listed as being unavailable to give evidence. No amount of money can pay off some police. Make I tell you that. The court had heard earlier from Constable Delano Dunn, also a member of the St. Catherine South Police Division Special Operations Unit. Dunn gave evidence that he had seized a Browning pistol with 13 rounds of ammo from Campbell. A March 8, 2022 sentencing date has been set for Campbell. I make I tell the judge something. Judge, me know say y'all listen. Not because him plead guilty now. Means say him go and get a discount. Now this court now run. And me I go follow this one here. Because him waste on the time. Remember that little part there. Same the waste on the time. So give more per more. A matter of fact. If you don't want to give him bail, you can't give him bail. And then slap him away. Yes, people may talk it out, people. Them a boy enough run there, eat taxpayers' money. No. Hold on there now, people. So the courthouse burned down and I see a bag of people, I see a whole heap of things. And as me always tell you, many sides to a story. See them come out, no one attack say this and them attack say that. But guess what we see with our own eye? We see the fire truck and we see the whole of the water leak out. So when they reach, the water never in the truck.
The firemen told me one of the reasons they didn't go downtown to get a refill is because of the many traffic at that time. Motor vehicles and pedestrians that were blocking those entrances. So they had to go to the one closer to the petrol station. And that one has water. At that point, they met the St. Albert unit coming and they turned back with it. And then there was the unfortunate situation where a vehicle was parked unknown in the entrance. And of course, that delays us the operation for a while.
Here we have a 200-year-old landmark building in Brownstown, full of history, and this was destroyed last night because there was no water. When the fire truck came, the fire truck was alerted and they came to the scene, they had the fire basically at bay, but then they ran out of water, and by the time they left to go to Minard to get water to come back to Brownstown, the building burned down. It was just an utter disgrace. There are fire hydrants that are less than 500 yards from the courthouse. And in 2008, when ENS Charlie and Son burnt down, part of the problem was that there was no water in the fire hydrants. And this was brought to the authorities, the Ministry of Local Government, and also the fire department, that the fire hydrants are there only as a facade.
The fireman I spoke with, the driver of the truck, didn't say that. He said something different. So this is a matter again that we'll have to take up with the operation manager in the parish. Having learned this now, I'm really going to convene a meeting. There's a meeting that I'm going to be having with some of the agencies on this Friday at Bahia. I'm going to invite the fire department into that meeting.
So courthouse burned down and the people them know exactly who do it and why them do it. But hold on them man. Me I go down a Supreme Court, go deal with the Clansman, one gang trial. Them can't burn down the courthouse. No. But remember the people them that say Blackman not a liar. I lie them did I tell you no? I lie.
The former Don turned state witness in the ongoing One Don trial will be back on the witness stand tomorrow. He's been recalled by the prosecution to explain conversations among the alleged gang members which he secretly recorded. In the meantime, Chief Justice Brian Sykes has accepted 3 transcripts of the recordings into evidence. But Attorney Lord McFarlane, who is representing alleged gang leader Andre Blackman Bryan, raised objections, arguing that the witness previously testified he had signed each document but they did not have his signature. But Justice Sykes dismissed his argument.